What's up, y'all? Welcome to GSP Rotties. Appreciate y'all, man, hanging in with me, man. This is vlog 6, man. I know I've been saying vlog. I don't know why I've been saying vlog. My bad. I know y'all been looking at vlog because I mean it's a blog, but it's video, so technically it's like a video log, a logging of videos. But nah, none of that. It's vlog. That's what you call it. That's what people been calling it. That's what I'm gonna call it. Let me adjust my camera a little bit, man. I'm in the car, y'all, but I ain't moving though. You can see that back there. I'm not moving. I got a good video for y'all today, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. But while you at it, man, hit like, comment, because this is very controversial. I know this is gonna be very controversial, so comment what you think. A little bit. I'm gonna respond to you, because everything I'm about to say in here, I ain't gonna say it's not all the way opinion. So I got some opinions in there. I'm gonna throw them in there. And most of the time I'm gonna be like, okay, that's my opinion, blah blah blah. A lot of the time is it's some facts, with background from very credible people like the AKC or the ADRK, so y'all just tune in, man. We about to get it, man. But before I get started, make sure you go to facebook.com/GSP Rotties. That's my Facebook page for my Rotties. Just getting started, you know what I'm saying? We're going to work our way up to quality. My dogs are great now as far as personality and, standard measurements. I got all that, and I'm heading to the right direction. The only thing I'm going for, we're working towards in the future, because, they're, as far as their mind, protection-wise, loyalty, love, trainability, they're perfect. Only thing I'm working my way up to is quality, as far as a certain look that I want, a certain look that I'm gonna grow into. But we'll get to that, because y'all on this train for a long time, so we're gonna get to that, man. We're gonna get to that. But yeah, like to say today, I forgot what I'm talking about. Oh, the different breeds of Rottweilers. Yeah, the different breeds of Rottweiler. Before I get started, I'm gonna let you know it's only one breed, Rottweiler. But hey, we coming though. Bow. Alright, y'all, yeah, let's get started. Yes, I do have a piece of paper in my hand because I wanted to show y'all one specific thing, but I'll show y'all that in a second. This is per the American Kennel Club, the history of Rottweiler that started with the Roman Empire. Yes, Roman Empire. So, technically it started from Roman. It's a Roman dog. The Roman Drover dog, that's what they use. They required a tough dog that can help them, carry their get their luggage and everything across when they're doing war times. Long story short, they settled in the country, in a place that later became a German country of Rottweil in Germany. That's what the dogs were named after. They kind of did their little adds and subtractions of the dog and created a dog we're now known as the German Rottweiler, or the Rottweiler. Because it's no such thing as a German Rottweiler. You got German Shepherds, German Pinschers, so those kind of dogs, they're born in Canada, they're still German Pinschers and German Shepherds. Well, a Rottweiler is a Rottweiler, no matter where it is. Just Rottweiler, that's it. It's not German Rottweiler, it's Rottweiler. Rottweiler is already a German word, so you only have to add the word German to the front of it. So on this history post, though, this is the American Kennel Club. As you can see, the original dogs, you can see that back in the day, and that's, you might can't even see that, so I'm gonna post it on the screen. You'll see it on the screen right now. Those dogs look a lot like what they call poorly bred dogs these days. It's just just to let you know what they call poorly bred was the original Rottweilers. And what happened was, I don't know, people have this interpretation of since it started and Rottweiler named it the first official. So Germany named it, so if they change it, that's the official, that's what it is. Technically the dogs are in Germany now, and they changed over time, which is fine. They're just supposed to do. You're supposed to evolve. But I'm a person who believe in evolution in all degrees. Whatever's popular, whatever suits people at that time period, that's what it should be. So if that's this type of dog, that the smaller, slimmer dog that runs and can go jogging with you and do all this stuff and protect you as a Rottweiler, and that's what you seem as the dog you love, then that's your Rottweiler. If that's that little smush face, big muscular smush face that can't breathe well, we don't know yet. We don't know any facts. If that's your dog, you know, but it's big, bulky, look like a bully style. If that's your dog, then that's your dog. But anyway, let's get to the different breeds. I also want to mention though that AKC lists you know, this breed max 135 pounds for males, about 100 pound max for females. ADRK, you know, they try to say these dogs are different. Oh, Germany, they go by this as strict the rules, but you know, since size are verbatim really. As you can see, freaking German word. German words or whatever words, I don't know, because I don't speak it. Anyway, I'm putting that on the screen too. You might can't see it. I'm putting that on the screen too, so you can see, you know, the standards in these words that I don't really understand. But I do know this G word means weight, and it says 50 kilograms. 50 kilograms, about 110 pounds, and is for males. And then females, it says 42 kilograms, which is, I don't know, it's like 92.5 pounds, something like that. You know, so, you know, they're basically about the same, you know, between that dog. So males and females together between 85 and 130 pounds. That's the standard no matter what it is, AKC or ADRK. So there you have it. They're the same no matter where you are. Boom. All right, per the internet, even though, like I said, there's only one Rottweiler breed, per the internet, there's these different type of Rottweiler breeds. And I'm going to call them types because there's no such thing as Rottweiler breed, so other than Rottweiler. So these types that I'm going to explain today is going to be the Roman Rottweiler, the German Rottweiler, the American Rottweiler, of course, and the Serbian Rottweiler. Those are the ones I'll be talking about. Those are different types. Like I said, they're all the same breed. There are different types. But anyway, so let's first talk about the Roman. All right, so what I looked up online is, of course, Roman Rottweiler is supposed to be the ancestral Rottweiler breed, the original, quote unquote. And the people that try to recreate this breed, they think that those Rottweilers back in the day, like way back, not early 1900s, like I said, on the AKC, they show you they weren't that big. They were around the same, you know, they were in the same weight class, same standard as it is right now in the early 1900s. But they're talking about the AD Rottweiler. They're talking about the Roman and the AD BC area. In that area, they're saying the dogs had to be a lot bigger. Okay, so they were trying to recreate those. Oh, they're taller, they're bigger. So these are tall, slim, funny looking things. They really look like the dogs that people think of, what people think when they say American Rottweilers. They think of those tall, skinny, funny looking Rottweilers, but those are not American Rottweilers. They may be some created in America, like people in America could be creating, because America has a variety of different Rottweilers. No such thing as American Rottweiler, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, so my basic understanding of this, man, a Roman Rottweiler, it's just made up. It's not standard, so it can't be registered with anybody. So I mean, it's just nothing. But like I said, I'm gonna say on every one of them, the pros is a big dog, fierce. You know, it's very tall, very big, 150 pounds or something like that. You know, 30 inches tall. So if I haven't seen one before, but if it was the case, you know, that may look, you know, pretty tough. And a disclaimer: all breeders in like Italy, because you know Rome is in Italy. All breeders in Italy, their dogs actually look just like German Rottweilers. They don't look like this Roman that you can find on Google. So I don't really think it's real. So price wise, I say unknown. Cons, of course, if you're that big, you got a lot of problems because all your body parts are not equally yoked. You have, you know, skinny legs, big stomach, or, you know, big head, weak shoulders, you know, so you're gonna have all kind of different problems with them. But yeah, that's Roman Catholic. Oh my, I ain't mean to say that, y'all. I ain't mean to say Roman Rottweilers. Now the second type is German Rottweilers. Everybody knows German Rottweilers. Everybody think that is the Rottweiler, that's fine. That's what the public call the Rottweiler. Most of the German Rottweilers, they're ADRK, which is a lot stricter than AKC. So you know it doesn't allow for a lot of variety like AKC would, which is not a bad thing with the variety. But you know, a German Rottweiler, they pretty much look about the same no matter where you get it from. It might be, you know, darker, lighter, something, just the small details, but overall, you know, they're typically stout, larger heads, medium snouts, not long snouts like that, like what I was talking about with the Roman, or like, you know, some American Rottweilers have a little bit longer snout. Now this is like a medium sized snout, but it's large. It's definitely not small. It's medium snout. Great bone structure. Tails not docked. It of course is in Europe. They don't dock tails. They just started that in '99. Keep in mind, original Rottweiler had a dock tail. That's all I'm gonna say about that part. But the only real thing about German Rottweilers is they're born in Germany. That's what really a German Rottweiler is. But that type is a stronger body, big block head, but medium snout, not a small snout, medium snout, but still the big block head, thick neck. Overall great looking dog. The pros of a German, of course, they look great. Social media calls these the breeders. I call these the social media breeders. This is the norm. This is what because they're so conservative, so stuck on their little German look. No, shout out to the breeders though. I don't have any problem with you guys. I just think you guys have no flex. You're like, okay, this is how it's supposed to look. This is that. You're way too particular. People gonna love what they love. And they also believe that, it's all about show. What the show says is what the quality is supposed to be. No, actually what people love is what the quality. You can look at micro bullets, my bad bullet world, not pit bulls. Micro bullets. People love those dogs. They don't care about what everybody else say. People love those dogs, so they're gonna pay for them. That's why those dogs go for $20,000. Way more expensive. Even pocket bullets going for $10,000, $15,000. Way more expensive than what a Rottweiler would be. And no shows. I mean, they do shows for just standard. Look at me. They're doing their own thing. They're younger. That crowd is younger, of course, but they do their own thing. That's what makes the market. People that buy, people that love the dog make the market. The dog doesn't make the people. That's what it is. Like, you can't, all these people that, this is what it's supposed to look like. Da, da, da. You can't make that. No, this is what they like. And that's why people starting to lean towards the other types, Serbian, but we'll get to that later. Cons. To get a true German, which has to be from Germany, or in my case, what I call a German Rottweiler, from Germany or have German parents or grandparents. So in that three generation thing, they German imports, like literally from Germany. To get to that though, you have to go through a complicated process or expensive process of importing. So that's the only catch with it. Trying to get a German dog, or you can get it from here. Of course, it's going to be very expensive, and you're probably going to be on a waiting list. That's the only thing. Now, those dogs are lovely. Don't get me wrong. I think I like them. I really like them, especially the really good look on muscle bound. I'm more of a bully Rottweiler. Like, that's the look I like. As far as actions, personality, training wise and stuff, I like all of them, of course. But yeah, I just like that look eventually, and that's what I want. Like, I want the $10,000 looking German, Serbian, American, all that mixed together. You'll see it. My appearance is what you'll see. Of course, it's gonna be a dark tail. So that's why I say definitely throw that American in there. Price range you're looking for is AKC 3,000 to 6,500. Yeah, it's some wiggle in there. Depending on championship, because they put that on a lot of things, what they get, different things like that. Shows and stuff like that counts, and also just the look and the breeder, because once you get a brand name, you can also bump up the prices, even if you don't have those championship things. If people love your dog, they love your dog. ADRK, they're even higher on the higher end, 4,500 to 7,000, because they're gonna say you pay for quality, but you pay for having the quote-unquote original German Rottweiler. If you get a German dog from Germany, born in Germany, shipped over, it's just gonna cost more. I mean, that just makes sense. The third type of dog we're gonna talk about is the American Rottweiler. Like I said about the AKC, they have, it's not as strict, the standard. So so the American Rottweilers, you have boastier Rottweilers, you have skinnier Rottweilers, they're all within the standard though, and that's what most people don't get, especially in the Rottweiler breeder world. Oh, this is what it's supposed to look like, because they import all their dogs, and this is only Germany can have these beautiful dogs for some reason. But you got people that take Germany dogs, take Serbian blood, mix them together, create your own look as far as that in America. All your puppies are born in America, and that dog is beautiful. So I know you have different ones. Yeah, you have the skinnier dogs. You have medium-sized dogs, which is fine. Medium-sized dogs is like the original, the meat, like not skinny, but you still muscular, but you're not as big as bulky as like a Serbian or a German. And then longer snouts, of course. But these dogs are active. These dogs can run. These dogs can run with you like any other dog can. Play with you 100%. All that. me personally, I see American Rottweilers are dogs that are gonna. I say you get your money worth, because they're gonna live longer. They're gonna be able to do everything you want them to do. They have less health problems, if you ask me, in general. I mean, of course, German Rottweilers don't have that much. I mean, Rottweilers in general don't have crazy amounts, but other than like hip dysplasia. But these dogs are survivals. That's why I say they're survivals. They can adapt to your community, your living style or whatever pretty easily. American Rottweilers, and they, like I said, they come in different sizes. So different sizes, different budgets. So you can pick your dog. What you like in America. American Rottweilers, you pick your dog. If you like the big bulky thing, you can get a big bulky thing in Rottweilers. Check out Butler Kennel Rottweiler. Check out BBK. Shout out BBK. I'm gonna give me a dog from there. Yeah, Big Boss Kennels. They check out their dogs, and they get imports too. But you get the imports and you mix it up and you make your dogs in America, and these dogs are beautiful. Period. Let's see here, I mean, like the pros are, like I just said, the health problems, live longer. Cons, the Rottweiler community considers American Rottweilers as poorly bred Rottweilers. So any Rottweiler that looks funny looking. And I don't understand, because they got funny looking Rottweilers in Germany. Like I've been talking about those Roman Rottweilers. Some of them things like from they're somewhere else, like Mexico, somewhere else calling themselves colossal Rottweilers, Roman Rottweilers, and those dogs are busted. Every picture you find on Google, I'm not even gonna post a picture on this video, because every picture you find on Google is busted. So and that's not American. There's people American. Nah, that's not American, man. Don't do that. Don't put that on America like that. You feel me? I feel like American Rottweilers are a jack of all trades, and they got the bloodline. Some of them even got Serbian bloodline, but I know most got German. Like every Rottweiler has German bloodline if you go back far enough. Price wise, AKC, you're looking at 900 on the low end to 5,000 on the high end. The large gap is because of appearance, trainability, branding, and yes, shows do adjust cost, just like Germans. Show championships at a just cost. And that's for AKC. CKC and other registries, you're looking at on the low end about 750. You can get something, good. You can get a pretty good dog for 750 if CKC or something like that. And on the high end about 1,500. The Gap, same thing. They don't do as many shows. It's the same thing as AKC that's causing the gap. Other than the other registries don't do as many shows. But they do, it's still, the value of the breeder, the trainability, the branding, because if you got good dogs, you got good dogs, period. And people can see that. You got videos, promote pictures, and people go out there and meet your dogs, and your dog's good. Only you can put the value on your dog. And if people, willing to pay that amount, that is what your dog is worth, period. The value of your dogs is what people are willing to pay for it, period. Anyway, you also have non-registered. Of course, you probably got non-registered in Germany, and German dogs are some non-registered in there. Roman dogs is non-registered. Whatever those are, it's a type now. It's a type. So I'm not saying dogs born in Rome, because dogs born in Rome, or Italy in general, they usually look like German Rottweilers type wise. So I think unlike common mixed breeds, or dogs that are hard to determine if they purebreds or not, like pit bulls, labs, chihuahuas, a Rottweiler unregistered still has pretty good value. A Rottweiler is like of the dog world, in my opinion, of course. Like a Toyota, like a Honda, so over time it still hold value. That's in my opinion right there. So even an unregistered Rottweiler, I think minimum is $400. You shouldn't, if you're paying less than $400 for even an unregistered Rottweiler, that Rottweiler is probably no good. It's probably mixed with something, lab or something, mixed with something. Or what are the hound dogs, mixed with one of them or something. That's something. It ain't the purebred. You know what I'm saying? I think even if it's unregistered, your dog should be at least $400. And plus, putting value on a dog, that ensures the dog in good life, because you're quick to, let a dog go, or, mistreat a dog when you pay $50 for it, got it for free, paid $150 for it. But if you pay at least $400 for a dog, you're going to take care of that dog. But on the high end, cause based on parents' appearance, training, the breeder, again, if you're a good breeder and you got good dogs, your dogs look good, even if it's unregistered. I think Unregistered, you're looking about between $400 and $700 for unregistered, non-registered purebred. So they don't have any paperwork, but they, they purebred clearly. And that's it for the American. Now let's talk about the Serbian from Serbia. Because that's I honestly, if you go look up on Facebook, Serbian is the most talked about dogs, period. Like, even people like with the American Rottweilers, when I say American Rottweilers, I just mean born here. Their parents or grandparents or something from Serbia, because that structure, they like that structure, man. And they look good, don't get me wrong. Their body looks amazing. German bodies looks amazing. American bodies look amazing. You know what I'm saying? You got different levels of quality with American. You got different level of quality with German, different level of quality with Serbian. Serbian, they tend to have a smaller snout. Now, I don't personally like the pug look. Now, the pug looks a little too much, but most of them don't even look that bad. You know what I'm saying? People try to talk about the Serbian Rottweilers and bring up, that pug looking dog. They like the worst one. The one that looks like a bulldog in the face. Like somebody mix a Rottweiler with a bulldog. They always bring that one up, but most of these dogs, they just look bullyish, like. And that's what I like about it. I don't know if it's because I like bullies. I come from a pit bull world, American bully world. So I'm like, I like the bully look, even though I like the Rottweiler, everything else. Because my Rottweilers don't have the bully look. My Rottweilers are gentle sweethearts and the smartest dogs in the world. That's what I'm putting. The smartest dogs, trainable, love your family, protect your yard, won't have any health problems because they're not overweight. Those are the dogs that I have right now on my yard right now. I will work towards, even in the future, I'm probably gonna get, bulkier dogs, but I'm not gonna get into unhealthy dogs, it's ground floor, but I'm making sure I'm gonna keep that quality on every level, because you can only get what you can afford, so it's a customer base for that $1,000 dog, it's a customer base for that $3,000 dog, it's a customer base for that $5,000 dog, and we're gonna touch every base. We're gonna touch every base. We might not touch every one at the same time, but we're gonna touch every base, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like I just said, they muscle bound, I already said they, that bully look, I like that. Like I said, dogs, they're also just like, German, where they have the tail. I think I don't know if I have a video out yet about the tail, doc versus non-doc, but I'm doc. I'm pro doc all the time. Okay, you can be mad at me all you want. I'm pro doc. I love a doc tail Rottweiler. That's the original. That's what it's supposed to be. People think, since Germany said it shouldn't be like that, that's why it shouldn't be. But Germany don't make all the rules in Europe, by the way. I mean, okay, the people changed it and ruled it whatever they want to over there, but they changed the dog. You gotta admit, you can't say you keep something original when you change the dog. You changed how the dog was. The dog was dock tail, now the dog's not dock tail. Now everybody trying to say that's what it should look like. How you get to pick that? That's my opinion right there. I want original. These people claim to be conservative and original dog. This is how it should look, but then oh no, I'm gonna keep the tail on my Rottweiler. Man, Rottweiler's tail are thick. They knock stuff down because Rottweiler's already big and massive, and and they're like, you can't tell if they're upset or they're wagging or blah blah blah. That's the whole point of having a protection dog. Don't forget, Rottweiler is still a protection dog. I train my dogs to be a protection dog, love and affectionate. You know your dog. You don't need that tail, trust me. But anyway, to each his own though. As far as the Europe, I know it's a law. It's a law. You can't change the law, But if I got a choice, my dogs from my GSP riders will have dock tail. If you don't want to tail dog, let me know before that dog is born, so we can make adjustments for that, because that's fine too. But all my dogs, just naturally will have dock tails. Pros for the Serbian Rottweiler: they're beautiful dog, intimidating demeanor. People are proclaimed to say they're more affectionate and even easier to train. They did a study in 2016. If I can find that a snippet of that, I'll put it on here as well. They did a study in 2016 that the shorter snout dogs are Rottweilers. Shorter snout Rottweilers are more affectionate and more easily trainable. The longer snout dogs have more endurance, but they can be stubborn sometimes. As far they're smart, they're so smart that sometimes they do their own thing, which I don't agree with that part, because my dogs have a longer snout and They're never stubborn. My dogs do what I tell them to do perfectly. So I guess, I don't know, maybe it's just Rottweilers in general, because because Rottweilers are just great dogs. Like I said, I can't knock them, man. They're just great dogs. No matter, every Rottweiler I ever met, big ones, little ones, skinny ones, tall ones, they just perfect, man. I can't really explain it, man. It's crazy. But anyway, they say they may not be as active as German or American types as far as Serbians, but there's no proof of that. So they think, breathing wise, they probably got a lot of the ones really small. That's that one, but you got the pictures I'm gonna show later are gonna be, the two big ones, Dr. Timothy and Diablo Timothy. These dogs look good to me. Look pretty good. Some have this face too much or whatever. Don't like that. All right, so these dogs are what I call the designer Rottweilers, the exotic Rottweilers right here, Serbian. So price wise, they have the same floor as German Rottweilers, but they have a higher ceiling as far as price. AKC, you're looking at about 3,500 to 7,000. ADRK, you're looking at about 4,500 to about 10 bands. Yep. So, and that's a wrap, man. That's everything I needed to tell y'all, man. I appreciate y'all that started from the beginning and watched the whole video. Make sure you subscribe to me, man. I got so much, content. Like I said, I'm a super nerd. I'm a nerd, really. I'm an accountant, and I'm a dog breeder. And I'm just a nerd. I can't really, that's it. I'm just a nerd, man. So if you want information, man, I'm an open book. I got you. Make sure you comment, what you think or whatever. If you got more, you heard what I said. If you got some different options, or you think I'm wrong on something, just let me know, and we'll discuss that. I might put it in the video, and I'm gonna give you a shout out as long as you ain't disrespectful. Make sure you share this video. Because I'm trying to get some more subscribers, man. I think I got 36 the last time I checked, man. I got to get to 100. I need 100 subscribers, man. Y'all help me out. Help me get to 100 subscribers, man. Share with your friends. Tell your friends to subscribe. Everybody with a phone has YouTube. Everybody loves dogs. I do. I'm mostly Rottweiler, but I do dogs in general, because I train all dogs. I do obedience lessons for all dogs. So you can learn a thing or two from here, man. And I'm trying to keep you entertained. I try. So just to recap the type of dogs we talked about today. The first one is the Roman. Here's a picture. Of course, you don't see a picture because I think that part's made up. Roman Rottweilers is not made up. I'm pretty sure some Rottweilers in Rome, like it's Rottweilers all over the world. I'm just saying, what you look up when you Google it, just some ugly pictures of dogs, and they trying to say this is the colossal Rottweiler. They don't even look that 150 pounds they talk about. But anyway, the second type is the German Rottweiler. I'm gonna post 2 pictures of that. As you can see, those things are beautiful, and they both have that tail. This is a male and a female. The third type is, of course, the American, and I post these now, and you can see those you see, they pretty. Yeah, so I don't know why people, they bad. No, they ain't. These dogs are within standard. They're a little bit skinnier, as you can tell, than the German Rottweilers, but they're not too skinny. They're definitely Rottweilers. You see them, and you know that's a Rottweiler, period. And I like that. I love that dog tail. Those things are beautiful. Beautiful, smart dogs. Third type. Am I on third type? Nah, that was third type winner, because that was third type. Fourth type and final type is the Serbian Rottweiler, and I'm showing you Dr. Timothy here. As you can see, beautiful dog. And then Diablo Timothy here, who look at him. They look exactly alike, but he a little dark, I think. But those dogs are pretty though. Those German dogs are beautiful. Those American dogs are beautiful. All 3 are beautiful. But yeah, so you see, after this video, you see what the money sit, where everything sit, money, quality, everything. I hope I answered all your questions about the different breeds. There are no different breeds. It's just the Rottweiler. Whether your Rottweiler is registered ADRK. If it's registered ADRK, that means you have an import. So yes, your dog is foreign. It's from Europe somewhere, Serbia, Germany somewhere, and that's great. That's great, but usually people that are registered there, they get them switched over to AKC when you get over here, because that's what Americans deal with, AKC, which is perfectly fine to get something switched over. And like I said, the American dogs, you can be registered. Only dog things I know is, of course, AKC and CKC, but I'm pretty sure there's other registries out there, and the value is going to depend on, the people that use that registry, how their dogs are. Because how their dogs are is going to affect your value. If they got some little punk dogs and they trying to sell them at that register, and then that's how the value gonna work. Oh, they only got punk dogs, but they got great dogs like my dogs. My dogs are great dogs, and my dogs, you know, the current ones I have in my yard are CKC. The ones I'm bringing into my yard are AKC. I'm keeping CKC, keeping AKC, not doing the crossing thing. And I just think they all beautiful, man. Period. I don't have any unregistered dogs, but I imagine the unregistered dogs are beautiful as well. You know, appreciate y'all watching, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Remember the name, GSP Riders. We here to stay, baby.